taking a look at part B of investigation 3.2. We're taking a look at expected value for different percentage free throw shooters. And so you were asked to make 3 new area models. One for a 20% shooter, one for a 40% shooter, and one for an 80% shooter. So let's make sure you have made those right. So for a 20% shooter, 2 out of 10, so will be hit, 8 out of 10 will be miss. We'll have another line here. Hit would be 2 out of 10. Hey Matt. 8 would be miss. So my 2-point situation would be 2 by 2, which is exactly 4%. Not very big percent. For 1 point, I have 2 by 8, which is 16% of the time. I'll get 1 point. And then 80% of the time, I'll get 0 points. So, using our handy table here, we have 2 points times 4% of the time for 8 points. 1 point times 16 is 16 points. And obviously, I'm not even going to write it. And we had that, this was 72, and this was 48. Just bringing it over from the previous problem. So 16 plus 8 is 24, divided by 100, because we had 100 trips, is 0.24 points per trip. For 40%, four out of 10 we're going to hit the shot. 6 out of 10 we're going to miss the shot. On the second shot, 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10 miss. So we would have 16 squares, so 16% of the time we get 2 points. 4 times 6 is 24, so 24% of the time we get 1 point. And then 60% of the time we get 0 points. So using our little method here, we have 2 times 16, which is equal to 32 points for the 2-point situation. 1 times 24 is 24. And so 24 plus 32 is going to be 56. Divided by 100 is 0.56 points per trip. We already figured this one out, which was 0.96% or points per trip. And finally, for the 80%, so 8 out of 10 times we'll hit the shot. 2 out of 10 times we'll miss on our first shot. For our second shot, 8 out of 10 times we'll hit the shot. 2 out of 10 times we'll miss the shot. So 64% of the time we'll get 2 points. 16% of the time we'll get 1 point. And 20% of the time we'll get 0 points. So, using our method here, our algorithm, we have 2 times 64, which is 128. 1 times 16, well, that's 16. So we have 128 for my 2-point situation, 16 for my 1-point situation, for a grand total of 144 divided by 100, which is equal to 1.44 points per trip. Much better. Notice how, as your percentage increases, the difference here is getting bigger and bigger every time. So if you're a basketball player, even a small increase in your free throw shooting percentage will end up paying huge dividends in your price or your points per trip to the free throw line.